I wanted to ask you this. Do you feel like, can black people be racist?
No, you can be bigoted, though. We can't. Let me give you the difference.
Uh-huh.
First of all, everybody's prejudiced.
Right. Okay.
There's not a human being on earth who's not prejudiced,
Yeah.
because everybody's going to prejudge the situation based on what they know or what they
Absolutely.
think they know.
That's why I specifically said racist.
Right. Bigotry versus racism
is,
first of all, racism is a group system of the monopolization and domination of resource, opportunity, privilege, ROP.
Okay.
It's only about the monopolization of resources, opportunities, and privileges.
Okay, that's game.
Okay? In order to be racist, you must have the power.
The power, which we don't have.
Absolutely. Prejudice plus power equals the racism.
Gotcha.
You can be bigoted. I can hate him because he's Caucasian, which I don't, right? Because I don't hate anyone.
Right.
But if I hate him because he's white, that's bigotry.
Gotcha.
I think all white people are evil, right? That's bigoted. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I have an emotionally charged opinion about all members of another group. You see that?
Right.
Bigotry. That ain't racism.
What about in a sub-community of society where you do have power, maybe like a black institution or something? And if
then you can't be racist.
Okay, gotcha.
So, for example, if he works in the hip hop industry, right,
which they usually do,
strictly in that industry. Now, here's where it gets tricky though, because even in hip hop, we don't really control much, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
But let's just say, for the sake of, he works for an all-black music company,
Or like an HBCU or something, even.
right? And then it still gets tricky because most of them are funded by white folks, right?
Right.
But let's say you got an all-black institution and you work for it.
Yeah.
Then he can be a victim of racism.
Right.
Because in that institution, they control the resources, the opportunities, and the privileges. The problem is, it's not very often
how prevalent
that you get a non-black person who's working for an all-black industry, because we don't own many industries to begin with, right? But let's get back to the point. Bigotry is an emotionally charged opinion about all members of another group. Racism, you don't have to be bigoted at all. Stay with me. Let's take Eminem, hypothetically, right?
Okay.
Marshall Man, hypothetically. Let's say Eminem has no bigotry towards blacks.
Correct.
He still benefits from systemic racism. The fact that he's even considered great is largely due because he's Caucasian. He has the skill. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But if he's black with the same skill, he may not be in the GOAT conversation. You follow what I'm saying on that?
Right.
So, and here's a big one that I think Caucasians overlook. When racism happens around you, and this may not be true for you, when racism happens around you, you ignore it rather than address it. That's a real big one, because a lot of white folks will say, I don't practice racism. I don't discriminate against blacks. You may not. What about your mom? What about your father? What about your wife?
Right.
What about your coworker? What about your frat brother? You follow me?